Right then. Good evening. What day is it? Wednesday. Last Chance Saloon. That's what it is. Welcome in. D-Mac first in. Welcome to you, sir. Nice to see you. Matthew second J. Drew, Ingrid, BB, Mark, Botaz, Tony Taz. Matthew, nice to see you. Minnie Nips is here. Jamie's here. Scott's here. JB's here. Big Cat Tyson's here. Matt B's here. And it's jumping already. Lee Hopwood's here. Angles Dan. Exciting news to come from Angles Dan. I won't spoil it. Who else have we got? Jay, James, T-Bone, Keith, Drew again, and Arna. Welcome to Claymore, sir. Lovely to have you. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Right, going to bring these notes to life. That is the plan. 2 accounts to play, this one and Weasel. Bags are ready. I'm ready, I think. What's the news, Dan? Tell people the news, Dan. They want to know, Dan. So thank you for the good looks. We'll see what we can do. Should we see what the bracket's like? I've been in all day, so it should be nearly done. 11s, 15s. So without jinxing ourselves, touch wood, this shouldn't be too hard. A few to play though. Anyway, let's get off baby T. I have just played pro. That was interesting, to say the least. Are we on Weasel? I think we're on Weasel. Braveheart, welcome in. Nice to see you. Liz, welcome along, my dear. Lovely to see you as always. Billy Ray, lovely to see you, brother. How's tricks? Ingrid's here, Adam's here, Jay's here, Scott's here. I think we've greeted everybody so far, so... Except Chris. Welcome in, Chris. You've hired tech support. That would be a good thing if he had. But I don't think he has. Right, what are we doing? 20. 20 on a Thor's. Not that bag. That bag. Let's go. Let's go. Ian's here too. Look at... How did it finish? I missed the last 2 holes, Ian. Looked like you were in pain playing that pro round, I'm going to be honest. But I know what it's like. I just played pro and I just played rookie. Blind. Keith Spresney, welcome to Claymore, another new member. Much appreciated, Keith. Thank you so much, sir. We'll get you all added to chats, etc. straight after the stream. If we can find some opponents. You never have news, so you're going to enjoy this. Well, that's fair enough, Dan. That's fair enough. It is a different challenge. Rookie was quite good fun. I hated playing pro. I almost stopped after 4 holes. I'll be honest. I think I've qualified with an 11 in pro, but my pro account's really weak. Like, really weak. Extra mile 6, sniper 6. I can't do a lot of the shots in the guides, so I have to adapt. But that's fun. That's part of the fun. They're both in. Look at that. He's straight on it. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that. Where are they in? That's the question, but we'll work that out later. Oh, there you go. It's a T-Dog exclusive. He was asked and has gladly accepted to become the newest Team Tommy streamer. You heard it here first. There you go. Angles Dan's news. If he can figure out how to use tech, he'll probably add the logo to his streams now that he's got a face cam and all that funky stuff. So that's lovely news. Lovely, lovely. We're still looking for some female streamers though, I think, just to balance that testosterone level. Bit of a sausage fest in the old chat just now. Kimmy, welcome in. Nice to see you. Saloon, welcome. Dustin, nice to see you. Right, all of this, 1 of that, 2 of that, 2 of that. And I don't think I was being greedy enough previously, so I'm going to be greedy with the landing spot. I'm greedier. 7-6 is 8-1. Now Ian's claiming rings back here. I'm going to claim some rings back, but not as boldly as our man. Just going to have a little bit, because I'm not greedy. Not greedy. No greedy geese here. Probably going to be shorter as a result, but that's fine. Really makes no difference to me. On this hole, although I do like Pete's hook, I might have to try that. I might have to try it. That's the 11 under wanker group. Me, you and Ian. Yeah. Which hole did I get a par on? It was one of the par 3s. The second par 3. That's where I got my par in pro. Ugly scenes. Learnt my lesson though. I'll just play the sniper next time. You've already seen the new backdrop. Oh, look at this. Sneak peeks. Sneak peeks. I'm nowhere near the bottom of the chat. Wesley, for the $4.99, thank you so much. You don't have to do that. It's much appreciated though. Much appreciated. I didn't even look at my drive distance, so I've got no idea. I'll have to eyeball this. Too busy gas bagging, as usual. 8-2. That's mint. Oh, should we call that 80%? 80%? I don't know. We'll call it 80 and hope it's right. It felt like a short drive, so 4-2 it is then. Once I get it, what looks close to straight. Perfect at least. Oh, just enough. A good guess is what it was. Chat's gone wild. If you could get the wife out of the house, you could stream more. Amen, brother. Hear that? I hear that. I'm going to catch up on this before I carry on. Kim's through 13. Good. And well done all on notes this week, Kim. Watch the playthrough. Excellent stuff as always. Great job from the 19th expert guys, as usual. This chat's just mental. Mental. If I've missed you coming in, I apologise. Let me check if I've missed anyone. Don't think so. Don't think so. T-Bone, did I greet you? If not, welcome in. With a sound advice, wash your hands, plenty water, and elbow bumps. Not kissing parrots, which is what I thought it was. Elbow bumps, apparently, is what that icon is. Right, we'll carry on. How'd you get your husband out of the house? Botaz, Tony! Look at this. $9.99. Thanks so much. Thanks for the work on the guides, much appreciated. Well, I'm glad they're appreciated. They take a long time, but I'm hoping they help. So, fingers crossed. They've helped me so far. Just the act of doing them, I mean, so... I think if you write things down enough times, it tends to sink in, so fingers crossed they help some people out. There are obviously lots of other shots. Pete has some very nice shots that are nowhere near my guides, but I might play one or two of them come the weekend, because he's dropping 17s for fun. So yeah, but thank you Taz, that's much appreciated, brother. Give Taz some love in the chat, what a gent. Right, no win ball hopefully, but we'll see. If we do want a win ball, which one should we waste? I say waste. Use. Did I decide it was a pine ball? Yes. So pine balls are our go-to if we don't like the look of Kingmaker. Why is that not selected? Are we using these ones? Right, come on then. We'll have this ready in case we switch to the pine ball, because that's not in the whimpering table. Randy, welcome in. Rodney, welcome in. Nice to see you both. Trying to catch up on names here. YouTube's been very slow tonight in everything. It took me a lot longer to get the stream ready than usual. Just navigating between screens is a pain. So I'm thinking the chat might be behaving the same way, but we'll see. Emily, welcome in. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Brian, nice to see you too. Jonathan Shaw, quick question. The overlay, that's the T. Oh, overlays, right. We'll talk about overlays in a minute. 7-3 we will gladly take with a Kingmaker. With thanks to PD. 9-7 is what we're going to have here. So we're looking for little gaps, blue and blue. Basically right edge. And what did we say? Looking at too many screens here. 9-7. Which we'd like to do in a one-up. Not the tidiest ring adjustment you'll ever see, but at least we hit perfect. And she pops. Lovely. Lovely. Overlays, what are we talking about here? You can do overlays on anything, Jonathan. Any Android phone will do it. You can't do it on an iOS device without jailbreaking it, that's the only difference. Unless you have like I have, I've got a screen protector with lines written on that. You can do that on anything, obviously. Frosty Smurf, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. There he is, Tater Tot the Man 4. How are you doing, Sean? Just gone back to plain old Tater Tot now. Keep changing that name, trying to catch me out. Yeah, Liz, have you? After your other half treated themselves to that new gun, have you treated yourself to a new ball pack? Good question, Jay. Very good question. Yeah, tell him there's a gun sale on 2 counties away. Good idea. Jason Britton, welcome in. Russman, nice to see you, dude. Thank you all for the good looks and the booms. Appreciate it. So yeah, 30% max for me on that. But the wind angle does change, so you're going to have to adapt as you go. It's going to be a bit like hole 8 last tournament? Right, 3. What are we doing on 3? What are we doing on 3? Just blasting it down there. With the Kingmaker. And 10% is what we'll go. Welcome in, Ian. What have you missed? Drops on 1 and 2 so far. So a hot start. We did start Eagle HIO Alba on Milo the other day. So we were 7 under through 3, which turned into a pretty depressing 15 under by the end of the round, but you know, these things happen. You're going to try Pete shots on 4 and 7 tomorrow. 4 and 7, which one's 4 and 7? The shot on 4 interests me, but I'm going to give the QB another go tonight for sure. And I think 7 I'm playing similarly to Pete, if that's the hole I'm thinking of. I still haven't got the holes in my head in terms of what's what yet. Yeah, if everybody turns into zombies, they'll be necessary or essential. Let's hope that doesn't happen. So I'm presuming all you organised people have played and are safely through, and are not last minute Charlies like me. Anybody shot anything astounding yet? Or even just something you're proud of? Doesn't have to be astounding. In any division. Or is anybody still to play? Are you last chance Saloon incumbents as well? Watched DMAC earlier, expert basic ball. That looks fun. For him, I'd hate to do it myself, but it's nice to watch someone else do it, someone that knows what they're doing. And kudos to him for doing it, because technically he didn't lose the bet. I haven't seen anybody go right. I wonder what shot they'll have from there. Interesting. Right, what are we doing here? All the top, basically. and it won. Watch ring, blue ring. And I'm not pushing these up, these drivers on this hole. Hopefully we get the decent bounce, but we'll see, we'll see. I was watching someone before, it might have been Ian actually. Or maybe it was Pete actually, I think it was Pete trying the right side of that second pad gives you a bit nicer a kick, which I'm going to have to try. How far did that go? I've missed that, but it doesn't really matter because we haven't got yardages. Saying that 377 is what we've got a note for. But this one's very much ball guide based for me, rather than this exact spin. Proud of nothing but 5 safely through. 15 under on expert. Nice, nice mini nips. You've got 2 strops already, be a dear and try that slice on 5. 5, which one's 5? Oh, hit it Justin, unless you're a replay. All 5 through for Frosty, nice. Oops, jumping again. Qualified half Monday, half yesterday. See, you're organised, Dan, not like me. Brian shot a 12 under, that astounded him. Well done, Brian, safely through, no doubt. 14's an expert, 14 and 15 a master. Nice, Keith, very nice. So, where are we at? Gonna need some top spin. Not a lot. Looking for a very specific ball guide. Something like that. But that's exactly what we want. 7, 8, 20s, 9, 6. Let's see then. And there's the first, I think the first great ball of the round. Which is surprising that it took till the 3rd hole. No, not today. 375 was it, Owl? It's close to what I was looking at. Good, good. Thank you for that, Ian. Michael, welcome in. Thank you for the good luck, sir. Nice to see you. I will need topspin. You were right. I did need topspin. I did. 14 and 15 for Wes. Got 2 more to get through for expert. Good luck on those, Wes. Smash them, bud. Smash them. So how long's left? What time is it now? It's 11:40. No, it's not. 11:38. So you've all got 8 hours or so, 9 hours. Plenty time. Plenty time, right. No mistakes with these putts where you can't see the hole. Because as you know, I Fenzi more putts than Fenzi. Shower and bake. And then he's on it. Good luck for it, Wes. Good luck, good luck. Yes, I've got that set up on here. 3 buttons, 3 times on the home button, like that, as you'll see in a second. Brings up those horrible grids. Then you can just turn them off again. And you can also disable the voice control part as well, because if you keep saying a number while you use it, if you say 3, it'll actually focus in on grid number 3, which can be a pain when you're trying to adjust a shot. So make sure you turn that off. Wayne, nice to see you. Welcome in. Neil, nice to see you too. Thank you for the good luck, both of you. Right. 4. Ah, yes. 4. So QB again, although I'm going to look into Pete's shot because it looks delicious. QB and that. straight up min numbers. All the right 2.5 back. With a heavy 1201 for me at least, but your mileage may vary. Okie doke, Daniel. Enjoy your food, sir. Thank you for coming in. How do you turn off the voice part of it? I don't know if it'll help you, Liz, because you manage to do all kinds of things when your phone's in your pocket, so... but I'll show you. I'll try and go in and have a look. It's somewhere in the settings. I'll maybe not do it on stream, but I'll look into it and then I'll message you and let you know. Eagle, 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 yeah. Not quite the eagle, eagle, alba start we were lucky enough to get the other day, but we'll take it. I think come the weekend you're going to have to make one or two. I think if you don't make one or two, you're going to struggle. But message you too. Okay, we'll put it in the tarts chat. That's what we'll do. Right, 2.5 back all the right. Let's get up there first. 8-7 on the magical table is 7 rings. You want as low a wind as possible. It might be worth using a wind ball here, to be honest. So you need to be zoomed right in or right out for this. And of course I mean 11:59, not 12:01, 7 rings. So the guide is wrong there, I think. That'll need a tweak. What does the guide say? 12:01. Shouldn't say that. Pacey. It's always pacey. Sit, stay, stay, stay. No. Might be time to try PJ's shot. Which he's dropping for fun. On the regular now. So we'll have to give it a go. KK, welcome in. Nice to see you. I am 1/3 of the way through turning your wonderful video, KK, into some written form text guides. I've done... Is it Gakasho? I've done one of the courses anyway. The rest remains in Richardson's scribbles, ready to be tarted up. But when they're ready, I'm going to send them to you, KK, first, to vet them, if that's alright with you.
Perfect shot.
There we go.
Birdie.
KK has great tour content. And you have great Tour 10 shootout guide, Kimmy. Well done. PJ's shot is a rough bump Arna with the quarterback, but played more centrally. This is tournament wind. Should we just have a wee practice? We don't need to practice, actually. Actually, tell you what we will have a look at. Just for the crack. Because it did interest me a little bit. I never really got to try it, so 10-5 will be about there. I mean, there's no need to do this. I am doing this in... That's why I'm not doing it. I am doing it in Pro, I think, or Rookie, one of the two. Because I have to. Nameless loves it. Oh, go on then. Take our chest tomorrow. Yeah, so Arna, it's a quarterback rough bump, essentially, but more central. Far more central. You have a tartan spoon on top of one of your brackets. Did he? Wes, interesting. So she streams. What's her number today, Kimmy? It was 500, but I think we're past that, aren't we? Yeah, make sure everyone checks out Kim's Tour 10 shootout video. That makes me chuckle. There you go, Ian's described it far better than I have. Yeah, watch the stream back. I think he's dropped every single hole, has our Pete. He's going to absolutely beast weekend round brackets. Please stay out of mine, Pete, if you're watching. Please. Or at least tell me when you're logging in so I can stay out of yours. Other than the bracket of death, obviously. Right, APOC. Slice, well not slice, APOC thingy-majig. And we're going to use the thorn. And we're sticking with a kingmaker. So let's see if this works. You can do this with any level apocalypse. With a 2, 3 or a 4 you just need some degree of push-up. You don't with a 5+. And if you've got an APOC 1 there's even a shot you can do that's pretty much the same except it's pushed to max. All of which are in the guide if you're interested. I had a look at the right side, Wes. There's no nice landing spot for the QB rough bump. Well, I couldn't find one anyway, because I did fancy the same. But no, I could not find one. If you find one, let us know. Yeah, Rainbow's 3.14. Rainbow's pie. Joe, welcome in. Nice to see you. Thank you for the good wishes. Right. Let's see where we can get to and try and look at the yardage, Tony. Doyle. All the left, one back. Middle. 8, 2, 10. 6, 4. No push up on this one. All the beans, about that much curl. It should just come round nicely. I changed it to 1 back just to try and get that a little bit further. So let's see where we get. 358. So I've got 360 being 68%, so 358 is 2 yards short at 2% per yard is 4%. 4% more, so 72. That's maths, everyone. 72 on our thorn. We'll give it a go. Well, it was out for me, Wes. It might be in for you. Have a look. No harm in looking. Jim North, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Thank you for coming. Right, so we'll try 72% of a thorn. That 0 is 3.6. There's a wee spot here that's nicer than others. I'll just go there. 3.6. Looks good. It is good. Happy days. Yeah, Pete's absolutely annihilating it, Joe. He did 2 17s on like a member stream last night, which he just finished a 17 off stream. So he did 3 17s in a row last night. Watched him earlier, did another 17. I think he might have done another one after that. Anyway, he's just killing it. And he's dropping every hole. That's the thing. It's not like he's getting the same holes all the time. He's getting them all. So if he... I mean, not that he needs to. 2 17s will absolutely win you gold in this tournament. 2 16s will probably win you gold on the weekend. So yeah, smashing it is what he is. As usual though, he's literally one of the best expert players in the world. So... don't be surprised. So for anyone with APOC 1, you can do the same sort of drive there. You just need to push all the way to max. If you're using APOCs of lower level on that tee shot, 2 or 3, in APOC 2 or 3, you need to do the same thing, adjust for the wind, and then just push up 9 yards. It's just to make up the difference in yardage between the APOC levels. So 9 yards on a 2 or a 3, 6-yard push-up on an APOC 4. All with max left 1 back, so that should be money. Right, 6. This one's been giving me bother. More bother than I'd like to mention, although I have elbowed it twice. I've also hit the bunker twice, so let's see. Let's see what today brings. Pradeep, welcome in, nice to see you. Right, just checking this note here. 2 12s. Might be top 50. Rossman, might be top 50. We'll see. What have we got? A Thor 7, so we want to start +5 with the clearing by the rough. Okay. And just that. I'm still not totally sure. I'm not going to try and send this for the short iron rough bump with a power 4 ball, because it is quite a nice rough bump. But this seems safer. But if you're not in possession of a decent Thor's hammer, big topper works fine here. Big topper 4+. We've got slides for both in the notes. If you don't know what notes I'm talking about, the notes are in all the usual places. But if you haven't seen the notes and you cannot access the notes for some reason, and you want the notes, let me know and I'll send you the notes. Alcohol sales have risen 55%, I'm sure. And then some. Domestic disputes have probably gone up too. Yeah, there's going to be lots of things on the rise. Births will be a bit higher in about 9 months' time, I'd imagine. Birth rate. Imagine the divorce rate too, possibly. Plus, no home burglary's gone down. Fun facts, keeping us entertained, can we? Right. So as a wise man once said, there's no need to be greedy here. None at all. If anything, you don't want to go too far. You certainly don't want to get into that annoying in-between range. 380, 390 tops is what you want. I think I've dropped it from about 390. So let's see. Are we using any side spin? 1 right. +5, clearing rough. That'll do. 7-1 at 20%. It's gonna. Is it 20? Yeah, of course it is. 7-6. And no curl, as Kimmy correctly told everybody. So sit down. 389 would be lovely. 393. Okay. Live with that. Yep, baby boom coming, Drew, for sure. For sure. You hit the rough once with a curl. I just watched your video. It was funny. No curl. No curl. This looks like a good player. What's that tournament? Silver State, the Milano. Remember it fondly. So our intention here is to do about 2.5 or 3 back. Again, this is all ball guide based, this adjustment. Get in. Get in. Oh, robbed. Robbed. So we're going to go -5%. 389 was that, so 7-1. 36. Go 5-9. entirely happy with that, but it'll do. Not the hero angle. Always gives you the tease, this hole. Always gives you the tease. They found the funnel. They found your funnel, Kim. Deary me. That came across all wrong. Let's move on. All 7. Right. What are we doing? We're doing the sniper. With a kingmaker. Although, again, Pete's dropping it for fun with a fancy ball. Maybe a fancy ball is what I need. You like the noise I made after hitting perfect? Wasn't conscious of a noise. Kristoff's noise. Right. Let's get out of here. Let's see if this good player forfeits to streamers. Or just people in general. Clearly not. Good luck. You don't get rich forfeiting, do you, Nicholas Jr.? Right. Kingmaker. Should we try a fancy ball? I've gone to the trouble of preparing a wind per ring table and everything for a kingmaker. I'm going to use a kingmaker. We'll see. There's no reason why this shouldn't work. It does work with a kingmaker. I've dropped it with a kingmaker, but... Right. Max back, 4 left. Not 4 back, max left as I was trying to do the other day and wondering why the ball guide was nowhere near the hole. Deary me. Go back and listen. Oh, I'll have to later. Away, Bobby. What's going on in here? 14. Nice for the Tav.
Great shot.
Oh, look at this. 15s. Nice.
Nice on.
Good shooting. Pradeep there with a 13. Lovely. Right, max back, 4 left. Let's waste no time with this because it's a bit fiddly, as you all know. So I'm going at the hole. None of this offset nonsense for me. Well, that's +4, but I'm going to use it anyway. 7-3. There's 8-2. That looks like a hugely different wind angle. To the point where it feels like this is a shootout.
Perfect shot.
That felt far more straight a wind than I've had. Shit is what it is.
Nice on.
Interesting. You did too, you're going to record it? Oh dear. Sounds like a viral sensation, Chris. Is this the Fenzi knocker putt? Doesn't need to be, you don't need to overpower this. Take a bit of power off that. Oh, you're just being silly now, Bobby. Bobby! What have you done, Bobby? Deary me. Deary me.
Birdie.
Right. Don't know what Bobby was playing at there. He didn't need to overpower that. He could have had a smooth needle. He must like a jumpy needle. You drop this for 3/4, or 3 out of 4 times with the Spider Ladies. The pullback changes. The pullback changes, does it? Okay. Do we have varying pullbacks for varying wind strengths? Wind angles, possibly? I have to take a look at that then. I need to know what this sound is now. You're all going mad over this sound. Mr. Magoo, welcome in. Nice to see you. Just ignore these fools going on about silly noises. Silly people they are. Right, that's 7 done at least. On to the fun holes. You'll be delighted to hear that I am not blasting this. Nor am I playing the Thor Slice. Boo. We will play the Thor Slice on the next account because that has a Thor 6. You can do it with a Thor 7, but I am going to go slow and steady to win this race. Ian dropped this, so I can too. How do you allocate our animals? It's a good question. What is that? A squirrel? A chipmunk? Dearie me. You have to pull more. You have. If you have more tailwind, pull back 2.6. Wow. That's a I pull back 2 there. But I guess I can give that a go. Whatever works, as they say. Alan, welcome in. Just caught you zipping past in the chat there. Lovely to see you, sir. Thank you for coming. Right. I'm only playing 10 to the right, which is basically 1 to 1 plus 1 with this boring rock shot. As is my want. There'll be no going for it. Not this time, Pradeep. If you want to see people go for it, men with big balls, then go and watch Peter Johnson. Or Ian Ballinger. Or anyone else for that matter. Anyone with a decent APOC will be going for it. I don't know, you can go for it with Thor 7. I've made it with a Thor 7. I've got to the sand across the other side, but I've also been in the drink. So no more blasting. Sai, welcome in. Nice to see you. Oh, sit down, ball. Probably blast at wind as well. Oh, should we blast it? No, not. Betwixt and between. Right, I'm using some top spin. 2.5. We'll just go 10-1. In fact, we'll go 10.5. Which will be about there. And a wee bit of don't go off the edge curl.
Perfect shot.
I know he did, Ian. He dropped it lovely. How far has this gone? 383 would be nice. Short. Although, to be honest, yardage means very little here. Because you're not straight. It's not a straight line. Let's see. Unicorn vibes for Ian. Nice. He's honoured. It's a marmot. There we are. Max, welcome in. Nice to see you. Huck, welcome along. Nice to see you, brother. Thank you both for the good luck and for coming. Right, so this is going to be 15% plus whatever slide, at whatever slider it really is. Which will be somewhere around, I don't know, 25%. I should imagine.
Great shot.
Still a squirrel. Still a squirrel, Chris. Right, let's have a look then. We're going to go 2 back, 5 left. Let's work out this slider malarkey first. In fact, let's put the spins on. So we're going to be about here. Which I'm thinking we might just call 20. 8-4.
Perfect shot.
That's not even close. Not even close. Not enough. What was 25? 8-6. Should have played 25. Maybe we'll just play 25 as standard, because to be honest, when you hit that drive and you're rolling further or less further, which would be shorter, you're not really getting any closer or further from the hole. So actually, maybe we'll just play 25% in all cases. What did you drop it at, Ian? What slider?
Perfect shot. 30.
Right, that should see us through the next 2 holes. Sorry, next 1 hole. This is hole 8.
30.
Want a 1 minus 0.2. Well, that's exactly what I would have dropped it with. That would have been 20. Was that 25? No, minus 0.1. Interesting. Shootout, Sony. It's a shootout. 15, yeah, I'm playing at 15. It's a slider. Sing it. Behave yourself. I'll sing it when you start streaming. How's about that? How do you like them apples? Right, 9. APOC. That one. I heard a rumour, a vicious rumour, that someone's playing this +5 now, not +10. Aiming for the knuckle. Robito, welcome in. Nice to see you. Right, we're straight in. 7-6. Tiddlywind. 6 rings. Six rings. What we're doing with an APOC? 11 yards. Red ring there. A bit like that. Tiny bit of curl, just to try and encourage it to take this knuckle that Ian keeps talking about, which I think I missed. I did miss, but that's okay. Timmy, welcome, welcome. So barring any catastrophes, what we'll be signing for here, we dropped 1 and 2, was that it? Just 2 drops? What do we get? Is it 5? 3 drops maybe. So possibly a 15, I can't actually remember. Either way, we should be safely through. How's Neil's doing, Ian? Is he still hanging on? Clinging on. What was it, 12? 12 under. Fingers crossed for you. 5 it was, Arna, thank you. Sit, 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 sit. Oh dear God. Oh. Let's not say anything. Didn't actually look at my yardage. That really gets to be hit perfect, so this will be interesting. Oh, it's miles away again. Miles to the left, absolutely miles. No easy Alba then. Not this time. A minus 15, Jason, if we get this. So that'll be what it is then, minus 15. Which we'll take. You'll be through in 9th. Excellent. Good news, everyone. Niels is through. Niels is through. The luck changed as soon as you got here, Ian. Don't be daft. I'm perfectly capable of playing piss poor on my own. You should know that by now. You should all know that. 1 minus 0.2 gives the same as 15% at 20% slider. No, it gave the same as 15% elevation with 25% slider. Pretty. But splitting hairs. Right. So 3 drops. That's fine. I'm starting to think that might be as good as it's going to get, but we'll see. I think I would already settle for 30s in the weekend if offered them now. Although saying that, 1 does feel dialed, 2's going to be a bit hit and miss, 5 does feel dialed, so that's 2. If we look at the PJ's approaches for 4 and 7, that might yield something extra there. We'll see. Slider talk does your head in. I know how you feel, Alan. I know how you feel. Especially if you're a field player. This is a shootout, Tony. You don't need to play these. Right. 15. Take it. Good luck. Good luck, good luck. Top of the shop. No. On my screen at least. Cannot be separated. So what do we get? 1, 2, and 5. It's the best I've done. I've had a 15 and 2 14s on the other experts so far, so plenty to improve on. Let's play Ferret. If you've time for another. If you've not, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. We done our pin chest. Prism chest thing. We have, because as you can see, we only need 3 cards for an Apox 6. So I'll probably still be saying that in 3 weeks' time, but close, getting close. This is the other shortcut trick you want to learn, Ian, where you type in just a wee ditty, a wee shortcut for your email, or for anything for that matter. Let's get a code for this. See what Ferret can do. Thank you for the nice rounds and the booms and the cheerses. Appreciate that. See if we can do better on this one. Bags. Only a Thor 6, but that's fine, actually. 2 yards. Makes no difference. Thor, Apoc, QB, Rock, Big Topper. Lovely. Let's see what we need on this bracket then. Johnny Tink Tink, welcome in. The Panda Man himself. I don't think I've seen you since I watched your Panda stream from the other day. It had me in stitches, sir. Absolute stitches. Tremendous is what it was. If you don't know Johnny Tink Tink Mobley, check him out. Click on his name, subscribe to his channel, and make sure you're watching, because that's some high quality entertainment for sure, and some good golf clash. Right, bracket. Last to start. 12. We need 12. Does it? So we have 2 calibers of 12, but to be honest, if we don't shoot 12, I'll quit the game. Shouldn't have said that really. Maybe we should use the big topper. Should we use the big topper? Let's use the big topper. Just because. Let's hope it's in the app, because I don't think it is. It is in the app. Right. Let's try again. Oh, chat's jumping like a billy-o. Mighty Quinn, welcome in. See your name flicking by there. Derek, welcome along. Nice to see you. No problem. Hope they help. Hope they help, sir. Good luck, Wes. Smash it, brother. Right. No opponents. Really? Do I actually want to use the big topper here? Let's just reassess this for a second. Yardage doesn't really matter, so... How much topspin is a Thor 6? No, it's got loads, so I'm going to stick to Thor 6. But you can use a big topper if you don't have a better level Thors. Maybe we should try Peach Shot, although I don't know what it is, but the hook does look nice. Need to study a few more of Pete's lines, for sure. He'll be back on Monday, will he? There we go. The panda will be back on Monday. How do you do that, Tink? What is it? I'm guessing it's an app of some description or a program. Some cleverness anyway must be involved. And do you have other animals or is it just the panda? Thank you, Ian. Good night, sir. Going to bed early, even though you've got no work tomorrow. It's alright, I won't take that personally. Sleep well, sweetheart, sleep. Katie, welcome in, Madam President's here. Best start performing. Come on, now the pressure's on. 2 forms of software required. Well, the end result's tremendous. It's really good, really, really good. Right. So we pushed up a ring with a Thor 7, so those rings are smaller. Maybe still push up a ring with a Thor 6.
Great shot.
But really there's no point being greedy. Because it doesn't need to go all the way down there. Alright. Where is it there? 6-4. Using 2 right. 2 right. 2 right for safety. Already forgotten the number. 6-4. Just gonna have 1 ring. Ooh, and a great left. Lovely. This is why we curl it. So that's shorter, but it should be okay. How far short is it? 344. Well, 347 is 90, so that's 3 yards shorter than that. 96, nearly a max then. Nearly a max. Let's see if we can get it again. The man himself, PJ, Mr. Minus 17, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Just been singing your praises. Contemplated the hook here, but I haven't looked at the notes enough to know what you meant to do. So tomorrow, though, I think we might give that a go tomorrow. For sure. Thank you, Scott. Cheers. Right. 8. B4, 5. It's not nice from here. It's not as nice, but we'll go for it. So maybe further up is better.
Perfect shot.
Right, that's shit. So I think I will use the big topper instead of the Thor 6. To be honest. It need a wee bit of OP. In fact, it might not, because that's a big top of 6, so that'll have a few extra yards. We'll see. We'll see. But now we have to get 2. If we don't get 1, you must get 2. That's the rules. Right, what we're going to do on 2. Same thing we always do, hope for a low wind. Got any chests on this? Might play this. Actually, no. Probably win 1 somewhere along the way. But this is the account that's in Epochville, so I'm still waiting on Epoch in the shop. Hasn't happened yet. 4 nights, 3 nights, 3 nights. Nothing but shit so far. Yep. If we need to switch, it's gonna be a pine ball, which is down there on the left. Okay. 12 and not an opponent to be had in all of Europe. Just give us a replay then. Just do it quicker. This sucks. Aha, 19th Legion. If live. If live. Anyone know who this is? Might be one of you fine folks, to be honest. We'll give him the good luck in case he is live. Big wins, we're switching. Which means we need the app, which we're not ready on. 7.5. Actually we don't, it's 10 rings. It's 10. That felt like a great left, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it miss left, because there are degrees of perfectness apparently. So that was what I deserved there. That was shockingly bad. Oh, is it Mike's? I did wonder with the Dark Father. There we go then. I don't know if we got a good look back, he must not be live. I need to not wait this long to play accounts. But it's very hard in this lockdown mode when you've got kids in the house and spouse in the house. Spouse in the house? Always missed the other side. Gonna be one of these holes, unless your name's Peter Johnson, in which case you'll just drop it every single time. Because that's what he does. If you're not, no, I'm not on VPN. But I was led to believe in tournaments you could get any old person. How true that is, I don't know. Well, it must be, because I've had Tink before. Sean, that is. As he'll remember, because he put his in the drink. Right, so we'll hardly give that chest up to Mike. Just in case he's there, we'll say good luck. Although he clearly isn't. Anyway. Fenzi, welcome in, dude. It sucks not playing for a while. You're having a little rest period. When are you on? When are you on, sir? That's what we need to know. When and what? Or what and when? Thor 6. Thor 6, Epoch 5. Got Thor 6 in the notes, but maybe Epoch 5 would be wiser. Should we try that? Let's try that. Let's try that. I might try the right side of this pad like Pete did earlier as well. Seemed to give him a nice extra kick forward. So we'll still do 10. And we'll try that. That's exactly how every hole 2 you've played has looked this tourney. It's a frustrating hole, Russ. It's one of them. Because the wind angle's not consistent. And it's not... They seem to do this regularly now. Give us a straight head or tail wind on a par 3 and then just vary it. We had one last tournament, you'll all remember. The first time I remember them doing it was Grunberg Slopes, on that one that has the islands, fairway islands you can hop over. And it makes it harder than if it was just a crosswind that varies, in my opinion, to dial, for sure. Yeah, the old add a bit of right to it, yeah. I did do that last time we had the tournament, I think, or the hole in the tournament. Is it there? Let's go there. Biggest wind possible, 9-1. 7-1. There's a tree in the way. Literally right in the way. Oh, this doesn't look good. It's just a different angle. Had me worried there. Hasn't really helped us though, on that side. It's fine, but hasn't gained us anything, yardage wise. Yeah, I think that's how we played it last time, Mighty Quinn, was all the backspin line up at the hole, then add half a bar right spin, half a bar left spin, whatever it was. Whatever works in these situations, I find is the best thing, and that's working for me most of the time, so I'll stick with it for now. And we'll see what they do with the wind on the weekend. It'll probably be a crosswind by the weekend. Did Fenzel answer us? He didn't. Not that I can see. When are you streaming, Fenzy? And what? Which of your plethora of accounts and divisions are you going to show us all today? That looks exactly where I want to be. It is. 9-1, 20%. Big wind again. 11-2. And a feckin' tree in the way again. Honestly, these trees are in the most annoying of places. KK, you're right. Fucking trees everywhere. Slow down. Not too fast. Damn it. Close. Pro and expert. When we get done here, well, we won't be long. We'll hurry it up because I'm sure people would rather watch good quality golf than this tripe. So we'll take as little time as possible. And then we can all head over to Fenzi's for a party. So that's tree in the way on the drive, tree in the way on the second shot. I need to start putting the ball in different places, I think. Justin, welcome in. How are we doing? We did 15 on the first account, but we've failed to drop holes 1 or 2 on this account, or 3 for that matter. So this is not looking like a 15. This is looking like a... well, let's not say what it's looking like yet. Let's not commit to anything. Though I did say before I started that if this didn't qualify, I would retire from the game. Really don't like that putt. DK, welcome in. Or did I miss you earlier? I'm not sure. But welcome, brother. Dominic Kelly, everyone. Streamer of the week. Let's see if that still works. Don't think I've got Nightbot on, but it should still work. Seems that I can't actually send anything to my own chat. That's interesting. Is this a shootout? Yeah. I can't type in my own chat. What the dickens? YouTube's really cracked it today. 2 seconds, I want to see why that is. See if I can do it here. So I can do it off my phone, but not on the laptop. Tremendous. Gotta love YouTube these days. So hopefully that'll, well, saying that, that probably won't work, because if it's not letting me type in the chat, it's probably not letting Nightbot work. Oh, it is, there you go. There's Dom's link. Make sure you're subbed. Coming at you from Belfast, Northern Ireland, or Northern, as he would say. Lovely lad. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Right, 4. I guess we'll have to try this QB until I look at Pete's shot properly. I might drop a wind ball on this, so see if it helps. Do we need power? No, we're at min. That would be lovely then, we'll take that. We'll take that and see what happens. You actually wanted one of your accounts not to make it through. I've felt that way. I almost binned off my pro account earlier because I just couldn't be chewed. About 3 or 4 holes in. Wasn't feeling it at all. And to be honest, I might not play it. I still might not play it. 7's too many, I think. What we might do is we might give an account away when we get to whatever the next milestone is. We'll see. Drew concurs. Dominic puts on a delightful stream. Well, if you don't believe me, believe Drew, because he's no liar. Right. I'm going to put this in because I don't know what it is. 6 3s, 5 1. 5 1. Does seem to come in hot, this, so I wonder. Let's try that. That's less hot. That's nicer. It's still not in the hole, so it's still rubbish, but it's nicer. I'll have to look at Pete's shot, I think. Definitely. I was trying it with a rock. Same shot, 2.5 back all the right. Oh, this is how Spartans are playing it. This must be the way. You much prefer PJ's shot, more great proof. Yeah, I need to look at it, Mark. I'm sure it probably is. To be honest, you want to be doing what Pete's doing, not what I'm doing. Pete's usually right, 9 times out of 10. The thing with this shot is, I haven't seen many people hole it, myself included.
Perfect shot.
That was nowhere near where he was aiming. Nice result, but interesting. Okay, let's tap in this bejeweled ball, whatever it is.
Birdie.
John Bell, how did I miss you? I know how I missed you arriving because I was frantically working out why I couldn't type in my own chat. Welcome in, John. Nice to see you, sir. And apologies for missing you. Chris as well, Board PC guy. They're all the legends walking in together. This isn't tournament wins, so there's no point. There's no point. Good luck, Stephen. Tell your friends, folks, by the way. Starting a new hashtag. It's okay to forfeit to streamers. Ian said it on stream. Clearly nobody heard it who he was playing, but then the next two holes he got people forfeiting against him, so we'll say it out loud and see what happens. What did Pete shoot on stream? 17 and 2 14s, there you go. I saw the 17 and I saw most of one of the 14s. So what's that? He's got 4 17s and 2 14s. Man's an absolute beast. Right, time for this delightful APOC shot. We'll go Hornet, why not? Why not? Why not? Let's have a look then. Yeah, it's definitely an up and down one. Because the drops are coming on different holes. It's one of them. If you can string two 9s together on a weekend, then you will definitely walk away with all the marbles. Two 17s to make the last. Sorry, take it back. So that's 5 17s he's done and a 14. Otherworldly is what it is. And if you're in the Bushwhackers, or if you're a member of Pete's channel, you'll get all the notes how he's doing it. Not that he tries to hide them, he tells you on stream quite gladly what he's doing on each hole, but it's nice to have him in note form if you're so inclined. That's gone too far. What did he do there? I wasn't paying any attention whatsoever. 7-4 is tiny wind, 5-8. One back. As we discussed earlier, with an APOC 5 or more, there's no need to push up anything. APOC 4s and 3s and 2s need some push up, and an APOC 1 needs pushing to max, but they all come in on the same arc. So I think Yarda's notes are reliable here, 353, which would give us 7 yards off 12, 14, short of 68 is 72, 82. 82% of a Hornet in this occasion. Actually, the Hornet's a wee bit shorter. Anyway, should be fine, we'll see. Sandy, welcome in, nice to see you, my dear. Hope you're doing well. Tom, welcome in. 15 under the first round. It was. 9-1. Big win now, so tiny win to big win, as usual. 8 rings. It's the only thing with the Hornet, you're always going to have more rings to pull. In this case, 8 rings. At least we had it perfect. Phew. That's the one we're kind of counting on, I'll be honest. That's the single drop I feel confident of all the time. Good. And we get a chest, which is nice, so we've got something to show for our efforts. Okay. I like that drive though, that drive's lovely. Trying to think what you would do if you didn't have an APOC, because I'm conscious that I've put nothing in my notes, at least for anyone that doesn't play an APOC, which is a bit annoying for people that don't have them. But really, in Expert, you would imagine most people have an APOC, even if it's APOC 1, and that's all you need. So, hole 6, I'll stick with Thor's hammer. Or will we? Yeah, we will. We will. We will. Thank you for the booms, folks. Appreciate those. All it can eat a dick, says Ingrid. I don't disagree with you, to be honest. Right, we're first. 7-9 is 5-7. How much right? Still not giving up on the blast this Fenzi. I like the idea of that rough bump with a short iron. +6 red ring rough. Really? I'm going to change that. I'm going to go there. Because there's no need to be greedy. 5-7. No Carl. Listen to Kimmy, everyone. No Carl. So even that was quite close to the rough. Maybe we need to change that in the notes, actually. I think +6 yards, 385. +6 yards with a Thor 6 does work. I'd maybe back off a wee bit, as we did there. What was that? 385, 385, 389's 36, 385. Oh, maths is eluding me. It's nearly 1 AM. It's 4 yards. 4 2.5s are 10. 46% slider. At -5.
Great shot.
That's what we'll play. Snow globe and a Houdini and be done with it. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan, Chris. If you can avoid the drink, I'm not confident I can avoid the drink. So, no blasting here. At least not yet. If I'm walking down 17 on Sunday and I need an eagle, then maybe 7-5. I think putting the spins on first might be a better idea here, and then funny about finding this funnel. Try that.
Perfect shot.
We'll try there. Don't be fooled, you always get the tease angle here. No matter where the ball is, it could be 20 yards left and it'll give you the tease angle. Dear me. Todd, welcome in, sir. Nice to see you. Enjoyed your stream last night, dude. Very well done. When are you streaming again, Todd? You're a late one. You and Jesse. You're my... Still up at 3:30 in the morning. What can I watch? I know. Todd or Jesse will be on. So I don't catch them as much as I'd like, but always a pleasure when I do so. Yeah, double great's not a good idea, Drew, for hole 8. And that's my penchant on holes where it really matters, is to probably hit a good ball, knowing my luck. Stop doing math, sorry. It's making my head hurt is what the maths do. I need to go to sleep. Oh yes, you want big breezy wind, Liz, on hole 8. You want your 12-mile-an-hour winds. Usually we don't want that, but we do want it there. Albie, welcome in, so nice to see you. Thank you for the good wishes. Back on tomorrow night for Todd, there we go. Excellent. Todd's gonna get code brown, oh dear. Because he wasn't on Fortnite. Well, don't let me get in the way of your fun and games. Have we got a chest yet? I might play this one. Just because he's got to play with a ghost ball. And I'd like a chest. I don't think we've got a chest yet. $13.2 wind was a bit too high. Yeah. For your APOC 6. Well, you folks with your APOC 6s make me sick. You deserve all the bad winds you can get. But no, my APOC 5, I think I was hoping for 12.5, to be honest. Did he get close? Because if I don't win this now, then it's just been a catastrophic waste of your time. Which is quite possible. What is 7.5? Where's my wee chart thing? 10 rings. Go away, you. That is cavalier at best. That ring play. Adjusted like a serpentine. Oh, that better have won. Otherwise, this has been an absolute waste of time. Quite possibly hasn't won. Queenie, welcome in. Both Madam Presidents here. Now the pressure is on. We did win. That's good. It wasn't a waste of time, folks. Right, 7. I got a chest on 5. Of course I did, Drew. Sorry. Another won't hurt, Jason. You're absolutely right. Shut up, Dominic. Can easily take away that streamer of the week status. Right, we're all the way on 7. Should we try a fancy ball? Shall we try fancy? I don't know what it is. Is it max plus 10? It is. I think it's max plus 10. Once I make a wee chart, table, win per ring thing, I just stop thinking about what it is. But it's max plus 10. Let's have a fancy ball. Let's use one of them. Is that enough? What do we need here? 4 side spin. That was the adjustment of a real Scottish drunkard. It was, Tom, it was. It absolutely was. Stevie, welcome in, nice to see you. Right, let's use one of these. Kind of past Kieran. Should I be using power 2 numbers though? This is what I never understand in my stupid little brain. It doesn't change where the ball's going to land. Let's use power 3 numbers. Dean, welcome in. Nice to see you. Much love, much love. Did you say you were streaming tonight, Dom? Or did you say you weren't because you have too much to do? I vaguely remember reading one or t'other of those things. Not sure which though. Brian, thank you for the good luck, sir. You're most welcome. Hopefully some of it's helpful. If not helpful, then vaguely entertaining, at least. Right, we're first. Let's just 5-4 is tiny wind. What is that? 6-1. Let's hope this is okay. Should be. Can go 4 left. 6-1. Right, 6-1. I think I've heard that you don't pull as many rings back with this, so let's go that many and see if it's right. Probably not. Let's hit the rough at least. That's the main thing. What a waste. pains me to waste those balls. Could have done that with a navigator, for fuck's sake. Actually, I couldn't. That's a lie. That's a lie. Probably going to watch while you play. There we go. Fenzi will be on. He will. And that I'm looking forward to. That's going to be my take to bed stream. So I shall be in bed with Fenzi tonight. Wonderful. Cannot wait. Read PJ's notes. I will, Mark. I will. I need to look at them for the other par 3. The QB. Is it par hole 4? I need to have a little look at that hole 1 hook, because that definitely interests me. And we need to have a look at this. I might go back to the Goliath here, to be honest. Or I might just accept that I'm not going to make this probably most of the week. You like it? There we go. But that pains me to waste an Aurora ball on that muck. Actually wounds me a little bit, I'll be honest. You dropped it this morning using my guide. My guide or someone else's guide? Was my guide out this morning? What time is it? What day is it? It's Wednesday. Well, as long as it's working for you, Brian, that's the main thing. Did I underpower it, Keith? Well, that's probably got a lot to do with it. Definitely not on purpose, no. God, goodness, no. Goodness, no. More through panic than anything, I would imagine. So, have we got a chest yet? Joking. Joking, Dom. Jesus. Calm down, son. Right, let's go. Hole 8. I'm feeling blasty. I don't really... What score are we on? What do we need? 12. Standard 12s are stuck in the bracket, so we're going to get that on the last hole. Should we have a blast here? I did say I was not going to blast anymore, but I fancy we... Should we have one more look at it, just to truly dismiss it? It's going to have to be an APOC 5, and it's almost certainly going to have to be something like that. PJ's notes are reserved for members of the Bushwhackers and members of his YouTube channel, Ross. I think you're a member of his YouTube channel, though, are you not? So if you are, they're in the Mofo chat. Or they usually are. I haven't checked yet. But if you're not a member of Peter's channel, there's a very good reason to be a Mofo. One of the best value for money memberships in all of Golf Clash, if not the best. Right, should we just have a look at this, just in case? Does it matter what we take? Not really. You got peer pressured into doing this twice last night, 3 times if you consider the redo after you went swimming. That's enough to turn me off, Drew. I'm not going for it. You've just well and truly changed my mind. Thank you for being the voice of reason. Right, come on now. What we have in here? 10, 10, 10. It's 1 to 1 plus 1. We don't need that. In fact, let's not use the wind up at all on this hole. Let's do 1 to 1 in the drive plus 1. And let's just do 1 to 1. What did Ian say? 1 to 1 minus 0.2. Or was it plus 0.2? Minus 0.2. Just send it, says Mini Nips. Stop being a fanny and send it. No sending it here. Maybe tomorrow in opening when it doesn't matter on the front or the back. Oh, do you know what? Let's just send it. You've taught me into it, Mini Nips. Drew taught me out of it, you've taught me into it. I don't know what, if I really want to go for it, but we'll go for it. We'll go for it. It was a minus, thank you, Pradeep. It looks like we're not going to need to worry about it, but 10.5 with a Zerk, so that if we get the same wind, that'll be okay with a globe. Well, Hujimi Bang, what's it called? An MBS ball, whatever that is. Oh, hang on, wasn't I going to do the Thor slice for you here? I was going to do the Thor slice.
Perfect shot.
We'll do the Thor slice tomorrow. See, the thing for me is, I don't hit sand wedges perfect, so that's really no better than being up the top with a sniper. A sniper. What is a Zerk? 11.3. More! Give me more! That's quite a lot. But that's quite a lot, but never mind. That's a massive win, in fact. Jesus Christ. Just the 12 rings then. I'm already regretting this, you bunch of bastards.
Great
You
shot.
bunch of bastards. It's landed. Well done, whoever said send it. Who said send it first? I've got the wrong one in, have I? No, I've got the right one, Pete. Ferret. I've got Ferret in. It doesn't matter for the Apox, I knew they're all a 5, so it would make no difference. But thank you for trying to help, sir. Just got back from streaming my rounds. Has Tony decided if he's sending it or not yet? Tom, I love your cheek. I love it. It's legendary. That's the kind of stuff you can expect on this stream, folks. So make sure you're subbed to Dominic Kelly. Little tinker is what he is. Now, it would be embarrassing to miss this, and this is just missable distance for me, as many of you will know. Oh, come on, Tony. Stop being a dick. Stop being a dick. 13 miles an hour though. Maybe I should put it in. Always plus 10. 3.6. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Perfect shot.
Phew, phew. Well, if I thought that would happen every time, then maybe I would blast it. It is in the notes. There is a blast shot in the notes, but I don't know. We'll see. Food for thought. But well done to the senders. Drew, get out. Joking. Okay, one hole to go. And then it's Fenzi time. For me and you, all of us together. Uh, 10%. 10% with an Apoc 5. Gotta trust that Endbringer adjustment, yeah. See, had I not put that in, I would have just eyeballed that and I would have missed. Because I wouldn't have taken it that far outside the cup. Not at all. Oh, you're a win ball, you like, what are you? Season 2 ball, is that? No, season 4 ball? I like the appearance of that ball. I think I've still got a few of them balls on one of my accounts. Seeing as we're clearly never again going to be treated to a win 5, spin 3, power 0. I'm stockpiling them like people are stockpiling TP. One of my accounts has none left at all. 11. 11 red ring. Let's try for this Ballinger knuckle again. That sounds very rude actually, 6-3. Have you had Ballinger's knuckle today? No, have you?
Perfect shot.
That's further right. That's a lot further right. Well, we'll have to see. Asking for a friend. Did you do the 3-6? I did do the 3-6. I did as told. It probably wasn't 25% club, but with a plus 10, because DMAC says always put plus 10 on your Embringers, so yes, we did.
Perfect shot.
So, I don't know, should we try something ridiculous here? Seeing as nothing else is working. Should we try all the right spin or some shite like that? Should we try the rough bump? Can you play the rough bump? Of course you can't play the rough bump, you fool. Fucking trees on this course. It's not quite back, so go 1-1. And a great left. Fucking clever. Oh, and it's shot time, so we can all look together to see what Ferret has in the shop. Is it the epoch? Is today the day? That's the question. What's that about always putting 10% on your Embringers? That's the advice of world number 1, Mr. Daniel MacArthur. I think it is anyway. I'm sure I've heard him say it at least a few times in fact. Always adds 10% to his Endbringers. I think Pete said the same thing too, so if it's good enough for Pete and it's good enough for DMAC, then that's what I'll do. So yeah, any Endbringer shot, I add 10% to, on top of any elevation. So if it's a 20% downhill Endbringer, I'll play it plus 30, for example. Come on, Andrew, you're going to run out of time. Unless you're a replay. Hit it. He's a replay. Don't worry, he's a replay.
Perfect shot.
Ooh, that was close to the rough. Right, so I don't know what we're signing for here. 14, so a 15 and a 14. Not PJ standards, but let's be honest, who really thought it would be? PJ has 20 as a minimum. There you go. So he doesn't do 10, he does 20. This is a nice wee putt. Give that our full concentration and still hit great left. Anyway. Trial and error. There you go. Saloon, there's only ever one true elevation. This seems to be the often trotted out response. A hole is only really one thing. 10% downhill, 12% uphill, or a shot for that matter. But you can manipulate elevation. You can do what you like with it. So here's a good example. This hole, some people are playing this plus 10% downhill. Some people are playing it 0%. But if they're both dropping it, it doesn't really matter. It's how you then adjust your rings and your pull angles and all that stuff. So, but if you want to try and teach yourself, so to speak, then yes, trial and error. And it means recording shots, going back and looking. What you need to do is know where you meant to land, watch the replay and see where you did land. So when I produce these notes, a lot of the time is spent doing stuff like that. When people say, how long does it take to do notes? And you say, oh, well over 10 hours. Like, really? Really? Even though you've got a template? It's all the shit that goes into it. That's what takes the time. Why am I playing this? It's a fucking shit. Sorry. Half asleep here. Right, let's see. APOC in the shop. Come on, everyone. Do a little prayer. Do a little prayer. Let's look slowly. Slowly. Fucking firefly. Oh. Never mind. Maybe tomorrow. What a choice. Castaways, Nirvanas, or the Malibu. We'll take that. You're stuck on the Playdemic start screen when you open Golf Clash, so don't quit out. Okay. Okay. Right, that's it. That's your lot. What do we do? 14, I think. Yeah, missed 1, missed 2. That's poor. But we got 8, which we don't normally get, so that's nice. And we're still making 5, so 5 seems good. Lots of work to be done elsewhere, but plenty to review, plenty to tweak, and we'll go. Get yourself over to Fenzi's. He's going on. So he's up. Yes, you're up, sir. You're up. We'll all be there to cheer you on. I'll be there in bed, earphones on, snuggling with Fenzi. What could be better? I'm already excited by the prospect. Thank you for coming to this stream. I've had a lot of fun. Hopefully you've seen the notes. If you want the notes and you haven't got access to the notes, God knows how not, because they're everywhere. But if you haven't seen the notes and you want them, let me know and I'll get them to you. Good luck in your rounds. If you're still to qualify, best of luck with that. And I'll be back at some point. I don't know when. But thanks for coming tonight. Really appreciate the support, as always. And we'll see you next time. Much love. Ta-ta.